And I'm Brendan Scanlon. Our job is reporting on Michigan's officials in Washington, covering and uncovering what they're doing, and then reporting directly to you. WZMQ 19's Washington Bureau works for you.
And we deliver
quality information. Happy 4th of July from WZMQ CBS.
Everyone, I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, celebrations are underway for Independence Day in the Upper Peninsula. Our coverage begins with the parade down Washington Street in Marquette. Then we'll head to Gladstone to check out the Patriotic Pedal Parade, where cyclists took to the streets for their own celebration. And we'll see what they're up to in Bark River Township, where they just held their 3rd annual tug-of-war competition. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Happy 4th, Kelly. A bit of bad news last night. The fireworks in Marquette did not go off. Planning to do them tonight. How are we looking weather-wise?
Yeah, happy 4th to you too, Kevin. And thankfully for tonight, we're going to try again with the fireworks, and we are in for another calm and quiet and clear evening. We can see clear skies already developing here on our radar, really clearing out very nicely. And tonight, actually very warm too. So maybe even better conditions tonight for the fireworks. Maybe a little cloudy, but you still should be able to enjoy the show. We're into the 70s across the Upper Peninsula, and we kind of stay there, but we are going to be a little bit warmer tomorrow too, ahead of some showers and a few storms. I'll have more details on that and the rest of your holiday weekend coming up shortly.
Kelly, thank you very much. Yesterday afternoon, a dead body was recovered from Lake Superior within the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. Park visitors called 911 to report a person face down in the water near Chapel Beach. National Park Service rangers and Alger County paramedics responded to the scene. Park Service responders recovered the individual and initiated life-saving efforts, but were unsuccessful. The person was pronounced dead at the scene. Preliminary information indicates that the death was a result of apparent suicide. Chapel Beach and the surrounding area continues to remain open to the public. Independence Day parades were seen all around the Upper Peninsula and across the nation today to celebrate America's birthday. In Marquette, the Kiwanis Club held its 30th annual 4th of July parade down West Washington Street. Around 80 floats with hundreds of participants handed out candy, flags, as well as bottled water and sunscreen. The parade stretches a mile long with thousands lining the sidewalks to celebrate. This year's theme was dubbed United We Stand. Organizers say it's a day to be proud.
This year we have a special theme. It's called United We Stand. That means in all the divisions that we have in America, this is the one day during the year that we all come together and we respect each other's liberties, and we come together for freedom.
A few hours before the parade was an F-16 flyover above West Washington Street. Over in Gladstone, a group of cyclists gathered for an annual Independence Day ride. The Patriotic Pedal Parade started 6 years ago when the city's July 4th parade was canceled due to the pandemic. There are only a few requirements to participate: no politics, and everyone must display an American flag. Cyclists of all ages decorate their bikes with small flags and streamers, and everyone wears red, white, and blue. They ride around about 5 miles along the bay, displaying their patriotism for the USA.
Happy 4th of July!
It's a really easy ride. The kids love it. We have semi-trucks, cars, everything honking and beeping. So, you know, everybody's showing their pride. Anybody can do it. And hopefully we can see you guys next year.
About 60 cyclists came out for this year's ride, and the group hopes to eventually reach 100. Later in the day, all of Delta County came together for Gladstone's 4th of July parade. The National Guard led the parade lineup of 70 organizations, which included law enforcement, local businesses, religious, social, and political groups, school sports, and robotics teams, the Players Denock, and the Escanaba City Band. For many attendees, the parade has been a part of their Independence Day celebrations for years and a highlight of the summer.
All of our family, we camp in Gladstone every year. It's kind of a tradition that we come down here and with the parade and just be into the park all day long, and it's kind of fun for the 4th. It's really great. Everyone loves each other, and everyone just loves being out here for the parade and all the events down here.
The fun continues all evening in Van Cleve Park with food trucks and live music, leading to a fireworks show at the pier, which begins at dusk. Park River Township also celebrated with a parade and music in the park, along with a special competition. The township held its third annual Tug of War, with teams made up of residents from the north side of the railroad tracks and from the south side. The north side Barksville Oxen won 2 matches to earn the Buckshot Memorial Trophy, named for the late Joseph Buckshot Potvin, a Lions Club member who was an active part of the community and township government.
Anybody from Bark River knew Buckshot. 3 years ago when I approached him, the captain of the North team, he wrapped his arms around it and he ran with it and did a great job and brought a lot of enthusiasm. The Bark River 4th is not commercialized as much as it's a community family opportunity to get together.
Members of the winning team also went home with gold-plated railroad spikes, while the losing team took home steel spikes. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, history comes to life at the National Archives. Rare documents tied to America's independence are on display. And later, the Upper Goddess moves from the garden to the kitchen. She's showing us her recipe for a great sourdough bread. We'll be right back after this.
People do terrible things, but being honest, I think most people are good.
There it is!
There's something I have to do.
What?
This. Madeline Matlock? Who the hell are you?
You're loyal because it's who you are. Group hug.
No group hug.
Yes, just not you.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to get their car fixed. John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to fix their car. Was that right? For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market. Why do I keep forgetting that word? Experience. Okay, go. 3, 2. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market.
And don't forget,
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
spend too much and won't be able to pay your rent.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
You're watching home to CBS Mornings, WZMQ 19.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's big summer chair sale. We have hundreds of chairs to choose from in decorator fabrics or leather, high-back chairs like these, and swivel gliding chairs in leather or fabric, and extra wide chairs so your best friend can sit beside you, and small swivel barrel chairs that will fit in small places, leather stress-free chairs with adjustable headrest and the recline for added comfort, and a matching ottoman all at one low price. We have hundreds of chairs. Shop Shunk's big summer chair sale. Shop Shunk's at Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Welcome back and happy 4th of July to everyone. Downtown Marquette again showing sunny skies just like yesterday and really warm temperatures, 86 degrees with a feels like of 92. So some south winds around 15 miles per hour helping to bring in some moisture and up those temperatures. Dew point of 72, so it actually is a bit muggy out there. I'm sure you feel it. Walk outside, you almost feel the moisture in the air. Temperatures across the Upper Peninsula too, really warm, 87 down to Menominee, 88 for Iron Mountain, and 89 out to Ironwood. These are actual air temperatures, so Ironwood probably having some heat index values maybe into the mid 90s. So it's definitely a hot and a really quintessential 4th of July weather for us. Really lovely out there. And for tomorrow on your Blades Bait and Tackle fishing outlook, we do have a 2 out of 4 star day. The major times are between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. and then 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. And now I think the rain and the storms that we will likely run into would be in between there. So if you would like to head out into the morning or those night times, we are looking good. And if you're doing any traveling later tonight, things really are looking clear, staying clear of this little system up here. But this is going to give us some issues for tomorrow. So here's the current atmospheric setup as we approach to that. But for right now, things are really clear, not even really seeing clouds in the way, giving us lots of sunshine. And really quickly, too, the air quality, we've seen it kind of waver in and out of that good and moderate. So we are in that good range, not seeing any smoke into the area. We will likely see some smoke with some fireworks, but here's the smoke outlook from potential wildfire smoke. Advanced it to Sunday for you because I don't think we'll run into an issue with that until Sunday when those northern winds kind of set back up for us. But the current setup for tomorrow, unfortunately, it kind of looks like this cold front that has been developing, and seeing the speed at which it's advancing, it is likely to cross the area for tomorrow afternoon, but because it will be so warm before it with lots of sunshine, can't rule out these scattered showers and storms, and it's going to move across essentially the entire Upper Peninsula. The thing that we can look forward to and hope for with it, it will have some gusty winds, so hopefully that will kind of move it on out of here at a faster pace, but with that, it could intensify a few of them. The Storm Prediction Center does have us in the level 1 marginal risk, so of course we could have a few of those pop-up storms that have some intense, pack a little bit of a punch, especially with the winds. That's the biggest component with it. So you can anticipate a few showers and storms. That's the biggest change with this 4th of July outlook. Today, beautiful Sunday, may have a few leftover early showers, but for the time being, Saturday does look like we could run into showers and storms through the afternoon. Just depends where you are, depends when and where you'll run into it. But that's what we're looking at. So keep an eye out for that when you're outside and your outside plans. For Sunday, we get cooler temperatures because it's with a cold front. So it's going to get warm and then it's going to get cold, and we're going to stay cold for the start of next week into the upper 60s.
Kelly, thanks again. As we celebrate Independence Day, the National Archives in Washington, D.C. is letting the public view rare documents that led Congress to declare independence from Great Britain. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp shares a sneak peek from inside the Archives vault.
We normally keep these documents in our vaults, which are temperature and humidity controlled and dark, so they only are brought out every once in a while.
In the research wing of the National Archives.
But this is mainly thought of as the first resolution towards independence.
We're given a rare glimpse of historic documents relating to the Declaration of Independence.
We're showing the vote on that resolution, which was on July 2nd, 1776. And that was actually voted on by only 12 of the 13 colonies because New York had abstained because they hadn't got approval yet.
For the next few days, the National Archives will put these documents on display.
Charles Thompson took it, this piece of paper, and folded it up and took these wax seals and inserted it in the rough Journal of Congress.
They say these pieces of history helps put the Declaration of Independence in context.
Documents leading up to that, the approval of the Declaration, people can see that it wasn't just brought down on high, it was really a process. You know, a committee wrote it, Congress made changes, and even the printed version we have is slightly different from the original version that we have in the rotunda.
Next year will mark America's 250th anniversary. They say these documents and reproductions highlight the Declaration's enduring symbol of freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of a more perfect union.
I really want people to take away that this is part of a larger story, that everything didn't just start on July 4th, 1776. By that time, you know, when we declared independence, we had already been fighting a war for over a year. So you see that, you know, we had a resolution that this was debated and it was changed, and then, you know, it was still in the American consciousness through, you know, the 18th, 19th, and even the 20th and 21st centuries.
In Washington, D.C., Rachel Knapp, WZMQ 19 News.
4th of July celebrations are continuing into the weekend. Coming up next on Insights, we're talking about what's in store tomorrow in Ishpeming. That conversation's in 2 minutes.
Optimize your home with Maytag and Whirlpool appliances from Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Maytag and Whirlpool offer best-in-class warranties on durable, state-of-the-art appliances, perfect for your laundry room or kitchen. Available in stock or online, plus free delivery and 0% financing.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Even if you've tried before and were unsuccessful in getting rid of your timeshare, call today and see if we can help. We offer a complete 100% unconditional client satisfaction guarantee. Make this completely free call and learn how we can help you legally put an end to your timeshare nightmare once and for all. You have nothing to lose, so call right now to qualify and receive a free consultation. You can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, but you've got to call now. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
Toyota gives you the power of choice with more electrified hybrid choices than anyone else.
Like this new all-hybrid Camry.
And the stylishly fun-to-drive Corolla. Now get 4.99 APR financing on a new 25 gas-powered Corolla or any new Camry. Lease a Corolla from $199 a month or Camry from $279 a month with 2 years no-cost maintenance included. That's the power of choice. Toyota, let's go places.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS. You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. The 4th of July weekend is only just beginning. There's a range of activities taking place in Ishpeming tomorrow. Joining us on Insights tonight is Tia Rada from the Ishpeming Independence Day Celebration Committee to tell us what to look forward to. Tia, welcome on.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, so what are we talking about tomorrow? What can we expect?
We have a day full of activities tomorrow. We have a fun run that starts in the morning, 8:30 in the morning at Alqual. Then we have a kids parade that is downtown Ishpeming that goes down Main Street. We have our big city parade that starts on 3rd Street and goes down 3rd Street, Hematite, Main Street and Division. Then after that, we want everybody to go over to Alqual again for the picnic, which we have music, we have kids games, we have lots of festivities there, and stay until dusk, until the fireworks.
That is fantastic. And Tia, Ken, if we can put up the flyer for it, we can just see all of the activities that we have on the agenda for tomorrow. I also saw Northern Reptiles on there.
Yes.
Is that Northern Scales Reptiles from just downstairs?
Sure. I bet it is.
I bet it's my boy Easton. He's
Easton,
fantastic.
it probably is.
All right, excellent. What kind of crowds are we expecting, Tia?
Well, for the parade, typically we have 50 parade applicants going through whatever. So usually we have, I want to say about 10,000 spectators seems to be. I've never counted, but that's what I've been told, is that there's about 10,000 spectators. The picnic has been challenging for years, but we had some additions to the committee this year, so we have kind of how the picnic used to be back in the day. So hoping to get a really good crowd, and now that Marquette stuff is going to be done, and I don't know that there's anything else going on tomorrow. Hopefully there's not, so that everybody can just come to Ishpeming.
Yeah, well, let's hope the fireworks actually go off tonight.
And it's not going to rain. I know she said it's going to. It's not.
Let's hope not. Let's hope it's not a lot, at least.
Right.
Tia, what's the general atmosphere every 4th of July over in Ishpeming?
It's fun. The community, they just come out together, and we also have alumni tournaments are down there, so we have a lot of people celebrating there with their classmates, and it's just a good time. It's a fun time.
Excellent. What kind of people can we expect to see? All walks of life, I can imagine.
Absolutely. You'll see me all over the place, too. Driving the golf cart. Our committee will be around.
How much work goes into putting this all together, all the work from the committee?
It's a lot. We have a very small committee. We have a very committed committee, who's just very passionate about the community and about Independence Day and the celebration. So we start probably December, January, really starting to plan for it, and then really ramp it up these past couple weeks have been super hectic, but
I
we
bet.
got it. And it's tomorrow, and it's going to go completely fine.
It's going to go all according to plan,
Yes,
no issues.
Yes, no issues. Never are, never are. And if they are, we don't let anybody know that there were issues.
For sure. All right, but we still have to get through tomorrow, so what are you going to be up to throughout the day?
Tomorrow?
You yourself, yeah.
Well, I do the parade. The parade
Yeah.
is kind of my baby, so I'm going to be there bright and early with the cadets. The police cadets in Marquette help volunteer with crowd control and parade lineup, so I'm going to meet them super early in the morning, get the parade going, and then after the parade, then it's over to the picnic for the rest of the day.
All right, sounds like a plan, Tia.
Get a nice sunburn.
A nice sunburn, that always goes well with the 4th of July. Tia, thank you so much for coming on
thanks,
today.
Kevin.
Appreciate
Thanks for
it.
having me.
Absolutely. And on Monday, we're sitting down with the Marquette DDA for our monthly Insights chat. Mike Ludlam has some unique sports highlights when we come back. He'll take us to the 9th annual U.S. Log Rolling Open in Gladstone. And later we check in with the Upper Goddess to see her way of making sourdough bread. We'll be right back.
A foot of rain has caused catastrophic flooding in central Texas, sweeping away homes, and children at a summer camp are among the missing. We'll have the latest. Also tonight, a close look at a law that allows towing companies to sell your car soon after it's taken away. What can be done to hit the brakes? That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
CBS Thursday. Big Brother is back with an all-new season, with all-new twists and turns, an all-new theme, and of course, all new house guests. But on the season premiere, something so startling will happen, it'll leave the house guests freaked out.
Don't miss a minute of the drama in the Big Brother house.
Big Brother is back, CBS Thursday, 8/7 Central, and streaming on Paramount+.
For more than 30 years, our community has come through, building affordable homes, making critical repairs, and building ramps for those who need a little help and a little hope. Habitat for Humanity volunteers produce amazing results treasured forever. You could be our next hero. Volunteers are needed to provide affordable housing in Marquette County. Join in, sign up, it's easy. Go to UpersUnited.com or use the QR code shown here. A public service message of Habitat for Humanity and WZMQ TV 19.
She's fair.
Untrue, Your Honor.
What? You're going to have your turn.
She's inquisitive.
What in the world led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
I'm Rachel Knapp. Watch my reports live from Washington, only on 19 News.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Why should you consider re-siding your home? Your home is the largest investment you'll make. Protect it with new siding installed by the experts at the Window Store. We offer a range of affordable, high-quality siding options, including premium ABC seamless steel siding with attractive financing options available. And we install all winter long across the entire UP. Schedule your appointment today and enjoy the Window Store experience for yourself. Your clear choice is the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. The 9th annual U.S. Log Rolling Open had 30 competitors battling for top honors at Van Cleve Park in Gladstone. 13 women and 17 men battled in separate double elimination formats. Most are from the Midwest. Each match was a best 3 out of 5. The Upper Peninsula and Northern Lower Peninsula thrived in the logging industry around 175 years ago, and that's how these competitions began. We talked to a Gladstone native and how he became involved in the sport.
I got started about 6 years ago in my scout troop, Troop 411. One day Pat Ogle dropped off a few logs here in the lagoon, and he wondered if any of the scouts would be interested in starting up a program.
A lot of family over there.
Roadside, lakeside.
A draw. We got a tie, a draw, as we call it in log rolling.
And after a couple years of doing that, I got into doing shows, and then eventually I got into competing. First competing in amateur competitions, and when I aged out of that, started in the pros.
A lot of speed. And Cole wins his second fall. Yeah. It's really a pretty simple strategy. You want to try and stay in the exact same position when you're on the log. So what you do is you've got one arm in the front, one arm in the back, and then you do the same thing with your feet. One foot is over the center line on the log, and the other foot is slightly back. And you lift your feet up and down. You don't want to run like you're jogging, because the log will just outpace you when you go in the drink. So you pick your feet up and down. It's like a brake. Your front foot's your front brake, and your back foot is your back brake.
Yep, got it.
Come on, Ben, hang on.
Oh!
Champions here.
Bennett's won this match 3-1. The Gladstone Log Rolling Club meets Thursdays at 6 p.m. and Sundays at 4 p.m. in Van Cleve Park. Bennett says an old pair of shoes is fine for beginners and prepared to get wet. The big log rolling event is in Hayward, Wisconsin in a couple weeks as part of the World Lumberjack Championships. In baseball, the Tigers are at Cleveland this evening and Milwaukee is visiting Miami. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Mike. And yes, the Upper Goddess is back in the kitchen. Today, Lori shows us how to make sourdough bread.
Hey, Dean, we're making sourdough bread. So this is a quick, tutorial of how to do it, but this dough has been sitting for an hour, and you make it into like a shaggy dough. And I'm gonna stretch this out. Now, if you weren't gonna add any flavors to it, you would I would show you how to do the next part, but I have about a cup of green onions here. So the only thing I do is I just roll this up. And I kind of squeeze it together like this, and I stretch it. And as you stretch it, you can feel the gluten get tough, because look at now, I can barely stretch it, right? So this dough is going to, every 30 minutes for 3 times, okay? I am going to stretch the dough, and after I'm done the 3rd time, this is gonna sit for 6 hours on the counter. Okay, so this has sat for 6 hours, and you're gonna lightly flour this. And you're gonna flip it over, and you're just gonna grab the edges. This is the way I do it. Everybody does it different. And I gather it up like this, and I kind of knead this part. And then you flip it around. Now this is gonna be your good side of your bread. And to get your bread to be tight, you just pull it towards you like this. See how nice it gets? So we're gonna take this bread, and we're going to put it in the refrigerator for a nice long nap for about 16 hours. Okay. So our loaf is done. Check it out. And it depends, when I showed you how to tighten up that ball, it depends what size bowl you put it in. And I had this one in a wider bowl because I wanted it not to be like this high. You know what I mean? So this has the onion and the garlic in it, and I have this Dutch oven that works really great. This baked at 500 for 20 minutes, and then it baked another 20 minutes at 450. And yeah, I hope you guys like it at the station, because it's coming down there.
And Lori, absolutely, we loved it. Just look at what we did to it so far, and we're gonna keep doing it. We'll be right back with a final look at weather after this.
The all-new CBS Evening News, not like anything else on TV.
Can your business survive this?
If you build back exactly the same way, expect the exact same result.
If this is the end of my American dream, I'm gonna go down swinging.
I thought it was just a rash, but it had a bullseye ring around it. My doctor said it was a tick bite. Luckily, we caught it early.
Ticks found in tall grass around your home can spread Lyme disease and other illnesses, which can lead to chronic health issues. The CDC estimates nearly 500,000 people across the country are diagnosed with Lyme disease each year.
I didn't understand why my brother was having so many asthma flare-ups. Sometimes he couldn't breathe. Turns out a roach problem at home was triggering it.
Allergens left behind by dust mites, roaches, and rodents are a major driver of asthma attacks, especially in children.
When I had a fever, body aches, and fatigue, I never thought it would have been West Nile virus. All it took was a mosquito bite while gardening.
Mosquitoes spread West Nile virus and many other diseases, and they can breed in standing water around your home. Protect your family from pests. Get the facts at pestworld.org.
People do terrible things, but being honest, I think most people are good.
There it is!
There's something I have to do.
What?
This.
Madeline Matlock? Who the hell are you?
You're loyal because it's who you are.
Group hug.
No group hug.
Yes, just not you.
She's inquisitive
What led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
and firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
Welcome back. I know we have take 2 of fireworks tonight, and we have good news. Still going to be seeing some clear skies and actually some pretty warm temperatures into the 70s through the overnight too. Skies are looking clear, and we will warm up to the lower 80s to start off the day before some of those showers and storms come on in, and we are back down to some cooler conditions as we start off next week.
Kelly, thanks again, and we'll see you all back here at 11:10 Central.